Yeah, what do they don't know about scorpion? Okay, in Taiwan, do they have scorpions in Taiwan? Okay, etc., etc. Always try to tap, as we always do in the class, to tap into the uh, previous knowledge or previous experience of your students. Okay, so learners in the circle, yeah, it's good to have a semicircle or let's say a horseshoe arrangement of the learners, as I've shown you a few times. Okay, so learners say nouns like animal, spider, wall, etc. Then they say adjectives. Okay, then finally say the verbs. So you're dealing with nouns, adjectives, and verbs. So what kind of animal is it? What color is it? Etc. etc. Okay, so there's even the sky is not the limit. Okay, so you can move, yeah, as far as the time allows you. You can play with this. And then for pre-reading activity, the scorpion text and the picture. Yeah, you can have that. You notice that poem, those 4 lines were accompanied with a picture. So you can have two, you can split this in two and have two separate teams in a class. Okay, one A, one B, and one has only the picture, one has only the words, and then they can share with each other and see if the picture fits the those words or vice versa. Okay, or do they want to make any change? Yeah, for after reading activity, yeah, you can have, yeah, night. So the scorpion nightmare short performances. Yeah, tell your students to show, yeah, the scorpion nightmare. Okay, so they use the poetry to dramatize, yeah, what will happen, yeah, if see a scorpion at night in their bed. Very well. Now the next one is again with the same poet. It's about vulture. Yeah, so the vulture eats between his meals, and that's the reason why he very, very rarely feels as well as you and I. His eye is dull, his head is bald, his neck is growing thinner. Oh, what a lesson for us all to only eat at dinner. Again, this is a little, yeah, longer and a little more difficult. This guy in the picture might be the same person. Okay? I see some similarity. You can ask, if you're using both of them in one session, you can ask the students if there are any. Yeah, poor guy, you see in the at night he deals, if it is the same guy, deals with scorpions, and at day with vultures. So you have the following activities. Okay, so please, because I'm going to explain about something else, you go over these yourself. You have any questions, come to me. Okay, this is very similar to the first poem. And then you have another one. Okay, it's postman. This is longer. Again, you can have all those pre-reading activity, reading activity, and post-reading. Okay, always apply these 3 stages, at least 3 stages, and of course the performance. So that will be 4. So 3 of them not performing. Number 4 is performing. And okay, so these are the activities. Yeah, please, yeah, study yourself. And then, all right, before this, okay, now I'm gonna add this one. This is a very famous piece of poetry by Percy Shelley. It's called Ozymandias. Yeah, if you look at the history of that, in a way, this poem is about, well, most probably is about Ramesses II, one of the most let's say powerful pharaohs of ancient Egypt. And you know that he made really big things, big statues, big temples. Everything about this guy was big. Ramesses II. All right, so well, I read the poetry to you, and then I tell you what you can do with your students. Of course, you as the students of this class yourself, and then later on, hopefully when you're a teacher, you can do. And this is for adults and with higher than intermediate levels. Okay, so let's see. I met a traveler from an antique land who said, two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read, which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look at my works, ye mighty and despair. Nothing beside remains, round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away. Alright, so as you can see, yeah, there are lots of feelings with this poem. Now, I have underlined the poems in 3 colors: red, green, blue, yellow, and then of course red. Okay, so the activity that I'm suggesting is that 4 students get together and one of them starts, one of them is the narrator. Of course, this can be done with 2 or 3, but because I wanted to split the lines evenly, I have 4. If because of this pandemic you're doing alone, you can just change your voice. Okay, so the first one is the narrator. I met a traveler from an antique land who said, and then you can change your voice a little, or if there is the second member in your group, okay, then it's his or her turn as the traveler. Okay, so two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert, etc., etc. Okay, as if the narrator passes the narration to the traveler, and then okay, because these the lines are a little longer. Okay, so this part is split again into 2. So the green ends here, and then the third guy starts, which yet survive, stamped on these lighter things, the hands, and etc., etc. Okay, so number 1, the narrator. Number 2, the green one, a person, the traveler, and then the blue lines, again the traveler, but another person, and then we have Ozymandias. Okay, so this is the king. Okay, so this is somebody else. So the fourth guy or girl will read this one, and be careful. This is the King of Kings, so you have to use stronger voice. Okay, louder. Okay. So my name is Ozymandias, or my name is Ozymandias. Try to put some feelings in that. And then you see you have the last part is again the red lines, is again the narrator, the first narrator. Okay, so we move to the first one. Now this should be the voice should go down. Okay, nothing beside remains round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sound. Yeah, look how say sounds and the lay sounds are coming together, as if you can hear the voice of the wind in the desert. It's a very beautiful piece of poetry. Okay, so if we were in the class, I would do that with you, and I had prepared some handouts, but unfortunately we don't have this opportunity now. Okay, so I ask, and that is the end of the PowerPoint. You have the original PowerPoint. Please go over the text. You can see those was page 77 if I'm not mistaken. You can activate those links and see for yourself what they are. Maybe you can use them in your classes. And I suppose that's it for today's lesson. I have also posted a video clip by Michio Kaku. Some of you in other classes have seen that. Okay, this is a great guy, Michio Kaku, and a theoretical physicist, and he talks about, very shortly, he talks about the education today and what it has or what it doesn't give the students. Okay, so I really recommend you to watch it. It's good for for you as would-be teachers. All right. I suppose that's it for today. If you have any questions, please contact me, and I'll be more than glad to help you. All right. So all the best, and see you later.